She's beautiful inside and out, and we're so happy to have her tonight. As Tanya says, we're all going to be engaged. So let's welcome Dr. Selina Matthews.
Well, I am so excited to be here, and there's so many gorgeous women in this room. I'm like, wow, I am so thrilled, and I'm so thrilled to talk on the topic of love. You guys, I deconstructed love, and I worked this, and I worked this, and I hope you like what I've tried to accomplish. I want to tell you what love is. Love is an exquisite universal energy that every single one of you in this room can tap into. We just have to teach you how. It is truly amazing. It is out there. It is everywhere. Love is really all that there is. There is nothing more to that. It is here, and it is for each one of us to touch. There's 4 kinds of love that I want to bring up. And the first one, a lot of you have actually talked about it. It's self-love. How many of you really, really love yourself? Self-love is the basis of any relationship. So if you're mad at yourself because you're not, fitting a certain thing that you're supposed to fit, an illusion that your parents have about you or whatever, drop that. You have to love yourself and be okay with where you are right here, right now. And so self-love is number 1. We learn about love initially from our parents. They are the god and goddess that lives inside of us, right? So everything they do when we're this big, they are the god. They are the goddess. We don't know anything else except that world and that contextual world that they live in, right? The hard drive for me is soul. Okay, soul is the hard drive, and the software operating package is your parents teaching you about love. Now, how many of you want the relationship that your parents have?
No way. No.
You want love, right? Mm-hmm. We all want love. We have the god and goddess who's taught us about love. For most of us, it's dysfunctional. Mm-hmm. We think we go out in the world and we try to get love, right? But we don't know what we're trying for because we have the software operating package that's living inside of us. So until you deconstruct that, there's nothing that you're going to do. You're not going to find a relationship unless it's random luck, really. So you can't get something that you want intellectually that you don't have a pattern for or a way of getting it. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. How can you get love when you don't even know what it is? How do we look for love? I know. One way is the internet.
Thank you,
We've all done the internet. Come on, we've all done the internet. And we're looking for love because if the guy looks good, it's a possibility. So we go to the underlying assumption for all of us going to the internet is if a guy looks really good, then it could be love, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it has nothing to do with the kind of love I want you guys to actually feel, which is soul love. Oh, okay? Soul love. That's where we have to go, girls. Seeing what we're attracted to and learning from the internet about our patterns. So the internet is educational, girls.
Yeah.
So go out there and learn about yourself and the patterns that you create, that live in you because you're pulling them in. And I want to say your inner world creates your outer world. Yes. Always, always, always. Having sex on the first or second date, and you think that makes having sex is love. That's the underlying assumption. If you're having sex on the second date, girls, it's never going to last. It's not going to happen. It's not a relationship. When you build a house, you don't put the roof on first. Okay? You need to have a foundation. I know you guys are hot and he's sexy and your crotch is burning, but Okay? You gotta contain that. Keep it cool, girls. You gotta manage it. You know, we have to manage it better, girls. This isn't working. And I think you'll all agree. There's two kinds of chemistry that I want to talk about. Body chemistry and soul chemistry. Body chemistry, we know, is that chemistry that makes you sizzle and tingle and go crazy, all right? We want soul chemistry, because if you have soul chemistry, your world is going to rock, guys. Who you are is going to change. So your inner world reflects your outer world, which is what I was going around. So you work on your inner world and you work on detoxifying that and doing your psychological work, your spiritual work. Things will shift. They really will, guys. And it's not about, you know, going on the internet and dating 700 men and, you know, 5 months and all that kind of stuff. So the last few things I want to talk about is love is the truth of soul, and I want you to remember that. The other thing I want you to remember from tonight is your inner world reflects your outer world always, always. And rather than trying to get love, I want you all to be love. So infuse yourself with love, think about self-love, and increase your self-love, because that's the only way you're going to increase the vibration, the vibrational energy that will attract that from your inner world to your outer world.